Oh man, there's a bad start. Hey, family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students, welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some Grump on. Banished, baby. Here we go. Resume. Well, this is our little Nordic village where we kind of left off on the last episode. With Marlene's help, we did grow this into a pretty fine little community. And I'm really liking the way these are spread out. But because this is looking a little crowded right here. But you know what? They kind of do match up. So we're going to leave it. We're not going to do anything here. Anyway, we're waiting. Let's get them running. We're waiting for blueberries to come in so we can open up our jam shop. We got the sugar beets going over here. Sugar beets. Oh my God, we got the wrong thing in production. There we go. Let's go ahead and make that. As a matter of fact, we're going to kick you up to 2 people in there. And we're going to turn that down. I really hope that this is enough sugar beets to keep this thing busy. We may have to plant some more sugar beets someplace else. Anyway, here we go. We'll go ahead and give Marlene a little bit of time to chime in here. She should be in within the next 5 minutes or so. Trade animals, we're not going to do those. Saskia, it would be really nice if you would kind of join us again too, but I'm going to venture to say that you are probably got a busy schedule. What do we got here? Hemp, marble. You know what? Let's bring it into the center. You can see a little better. Domesticated animals. No. Marble. Heck yeah, baby. You know we're buying that. 500. And then I got to go check my statue maker to make sure that he is actually, or she is making marble statues. There's my native artifact. I am going to buy that only because I'm going to get rid of stuff that's in our storage for that. And oh my God, they're bringing me jade also. Well, I think this might be a precursor to getting our. This might just be our precursor to getting our mining district up and running. And you know what? I'm going to use the statues to pay for the jade and the marble. Let's do that. 5 of them. Okay, there's 5 there. There's 5 there. And I still need 10,000 of something. So let's just go through all of our coats here. I'm going to give you 200 of these. And then we'll back out after we do the math. I mean, I probably could take 15, 30 seconds, do the math real fast on it. But why? An additional 2,375. You know what? What can we give you in stone statues? Boom. 9. Not enough space to store the items? Ugh! Ugh! I have not seen that one before. Okay. Maybe. What are the chances that this is kind of another 975? Let's try this. 500 fish. And 1 statue. 475 of something. How about this? Or don't we have a lot of feathers? See if I can do 475 in feathers. Well, if you ever needed to have an argument on why you want larger trading docks, I guess that would be it, is for capacity. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the vanilla one actually has a meter down here that shows you what your capacity is, how close you are to it. Oh, 13,000. There's a nice even number. Let's do it. Trade it. Dismiss it. Boom. We got our jade and we got our marble. What are you bringing? What you got? Baby, I want it. Um, tulips, peacoats. Nope. And I just saw my little, there we go. Now streaming band. Gosh darn it. I love it when OBS is working properly. Pumpkins. Marlene, you are not here to tell me if I need pumpkins or not. You know, I would venture to say she'd probably say get them, even though I don't know what we're going to do with them. Let's hold off on that because before I start another crop district, I want to get some mining going. Doggone it, these traders are not going to leave me alone, are they? What you bringing? Nope, that's simple. Hey, Saskia. Hey, you're back. Thank you. I just made a comment about you about 3 minutes ago. I said you're probably working a lot because you're not here to join us. But we had you in mind and body. Your spirit was here with us. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's not built yet. You know what? We need to get people down here before we start building this. Oh my God, look at this right here. Bring all the hunters down. Have a little St. Valentine's Day massacre here. Okay, anyway, mining district. I know this is going to make Doug happy. So let's get into the mines. And I'm a little bit confused here. I'm not confused. I've got a conundrum going on. Oh my gosh, we have another lake we can tap into. Oh yeah, we're going to come down here into this lake. As a matter of fact, before I squirrel away from this, let's do it right now. Come on down to my house, baby. And we're going to go right to there so we know where to build our dock out from. And oh my gosh, I see with my little eyes a whole new portical fish district right here. Heck yeah. And this fish district is going to feed a little mining community over here. So let's go ahead and get this road with the creek plank going across, like right. Uh-oh, it doesn't like it. Okay. So if it doesn't like it, we got to figure out why doesn't it like it. And the easiest way to do that is actually to clear some resources. So let's take out this little bit here, but don't cross the creek. Otherwise, we're going to have some complaining bannies. There's that. There's that. And let's go ahead and give them a little stockpile to play with. Whoops. Little stockpile. I'm not ignoring you in chat right now. I'm just trying to get a little bit of focus right here. I think. Oh my God, we can't do that. Oh, well, let's go single file. Where are you going to end? Right there? What do we need? 7? 8. I think 8's good. Poof, right there. I hope 8 is good. And I'm going to put a priority on that just because I want them to get this area cleaned at their leisure. Oh my God, this is going to be fun down here. What's going on over here? Hey, I know that's why I like your community. Oh my gosh, right on. Thank you, Saskia. I appreciate you. And here's our road coming down. So I'm actually going to start a couple docks going out here. Oh, I made a command decision on the sponsorship that I received from Call of Dragons. I'm not going to do it. My time is too valuable to give them free advertisement. Now, I am nowhere near a big influencer. I'm far from it. As a matter of fact, I probably have more people running away from my site than that are running to it. So the few of you that are out there that actually watch me, if I was going to promote a game, I would promote it for honest reasons, not for financial gain. We got a lot of nomads coming in, but holy nuts on a biscuit. I think we need to get these guys housed first. And I really wish they would clear this. What's our speed? No, we're going at 10. I really need this cleared so we can figure out why the heck can't we get on the other side of there. And I think what I'm going to do is as soon as we can see what's going on here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flatten this side of the bank, and I'm going to flatten this side of the bank, and then draw the bridge across. And hopefully that works. I mean, in a perfect world, I can't see where my road is here. I really can't see where it is. Oh, it's probably all the way up here. Oh, that's it right there. Okay, so there's the northern part of the road. Let's pause for a second. Let's draw the road all the way to the bank, because something is preventing us. Oh my God, what is that, a hill? That's interesting. Got a speed bump right there. And I don't think I'm clearing stuff in there. Another thing to do when you're laying a bridge down is don't go too far out and then drag it. Like right here, I'm seeing that right there is where it ends, and right there is where it starts. Yep. Doo-doo. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to grab that creek plank again, and I'm going to start it right on that tip. And then I'm going to try to drag it across. So let's try that again. Do. And we'll be able to line it up under the stockpile here. Coming across. There was the speed bump. Bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bring it over here. There it is. Awesome. So obviously something back here it did not like. And we got to figure out where that stupid speed bump thing is. Let's build the road to it. At least where we can. So here comes the road. Here comes the sun. Do. Right to there. Skip that speed bump. And then go to the bridge. Boom. There we go. Now that's going to get them across over here. Then we'll clear. We'll do a massive deforestation right here. And maybe pop a couple mines in. And I don't know, this might almost be an area for some, you know what, doggone it, we'll make it work. I'm still going back and forth on, do I want to put precious mines into the side of the wall? Or do I want to have a designated area for jade and marble quarries? And of course, we can placer mine the creeks. And of course, we'll throw a couple duck blinds in there for Doug to keep him happy. But anyway, that's okay. We have access to this now. I think another thing we're going to do from this road coming down here is we're going to do the main drag over here and then hop across here for another access point, and maybe halfway through these buildings here, make one more access point coming across. My only question is, do I want to go straight across here, or do we want to make more of a straight jetty? Let's find out where it takes us. So there's my road. Well, first of all, there's where it would be. So that's going to come across to the road. Do this, do that. That's where it would cross if we did not do any terraforming. If we brought it down one level, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we are going to terraform that one little stretch right there. And that will give us a smaller bridge going across. Cool. Coolio. So let's do it. Trying to do some surgery here. So right there is going to be my road. Let's go ahead and grab the Grumpy flattener. Do we want to do the Grumpy one? Yeah, why not? Because we want to get this thing done. Don't know how far across I need to go. 15 sounds like a happy number. Poof. Go ahead and remove that so we can get this road laid out right away. I think that's my road right there. Coming across. Bring it back one to there. And grab another creek plank. And doggone it, I can't see where that is. So I'm just going to drag this. Oh my gosh, it will go through. Awesome. Make it happen. Poof. Okay, 2 bridges going across. All right, let's let them get all that done. What's going on here? Okay, good. Where's Marlene? Saskia, what have you done with Marlene? She is not joining us. This almost screams Dock Market right here. Yes, it does. And I don't know if this is gonna, if I start right there, can I? This is probably a fishing arch, but I don't know if I can bring it to the end of the pier. We might have to go, a little bit this way, but let's go ahead and check it out right now, because inquiry minds want to know. So if I come straight down from this thing, right there. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, which way is it going to jump? I'm going to bring, you know what? I'm going to plant it right. I almost want to plant it right there just to see what happens. Because that's going to, if it doesn't go up, it's going to give us a little bit of shoreline on the left of the dock to actually put some reeds in. Or we can put some seafood scavengers. So let's go ahead and drop this right here and see where it jumps to. Oh, it looks like it went up 1. Okay, good to know. Let's go ahead, take that out. and come back down again and put in the dock and bring it down 1. Right there. Perfect. All right. And put a pause on you because I don't want bannies running out there and drowning themselves. But we will go ahead and add on to this already. So when we do need the dock, it'll be there. Okay, get them running. Are they running? They are running. Good, 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 good. That's going to keep them busy over here. That's going to keep them busy there. But that's not the main mining area we wanted to look at. I think this was our main area. And look at that. They've already punched the tunnel. Not only did they punch one tunnel, they punched 2 of them. So here we go. Just a walking down the street. Make sure we got that going into the tunnel just like that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make this tunnel a main I'm hoping that's the center. You know what? Maybe I'm going to have to, I'm going to flip. Flipping. Flip, 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 flip. Ah, doggone it. That doesn't make it any better. Well, I'm going to try to work with that because I got to find out where my center of the tunnel is. And we're just going to go ahead and bring that straight down. And oh my God, that almost screams a node right there. It almost screams node. Boom, center. I'm going to just take this all the way down to, why can't I go lower? Come on, come on, come on. No! Doggone it, doggone it, doggone it. Okay. Well, poof. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a little outline right here. Right to there. Right to there. Poof. Yeah, I'm going to put a stockpile right there in the corner. Just, whoops, not that one. That one. And the reason I'm putting a stockpile right here is because they're going to be collecting a lot of stuff out of here. How far over can I go? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to go right to here. 3 by 14. Okay. Not a 3 by 14, but let's do a 2 by 14. Okay, that should be a happy stockpile. We're going to let them do that. And once they actually come into this area here, I'm going to flip back again, flipping back, flip, 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 flip. Now we can kind of get a perspective on what we want to do over here. God, I really love the way everything is clearing out right now, even though I didn't do anything. What can we put here? Well, first instinct is telling us to put some kind of a node in. I do see we have no logs. So I know Marlene would be screaming right now, dense tree shack. And I'm not opposed to that. So let's go ahead and see how the dense tree shack would fill that in. And then we can start Doug's mining community up here. Oh my gosh, Doug is even going to get himself a trading post. I think, you know what? I know Doug doesn't participate in the live streams, but he does comment. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to propose to Doug that he gets to pick which trading post he wants us to use up here. And we may just go ahead and put another sawmill up here. I mean, we don't need the firewood. So we've got this little alcove right here that we can, and we got this one here. So these are the choices. You got one of three things that we can put in. Actually, you got two, one here, one here. We can do sawmill, water wheel. We can do trading post of your choice, or we do another ship and wharf right here. And quite frankly, industry dock. Okay, we can do that. Saskia, I'm going to let you speak for Doug and see if he approves of that. So we'll do the industry dock up here. And actually, if we get the jade and the marble going over here, we're going to be trading a lot of stuff. I've got no idea who's starving right now. But you know what? That's their problem, not mine. We'll call it population control. Okay, make it zoom in. That way we can center this a little better. Let's find our dense tree shack here and see where the where it's going to go. I think this is it. Or is it under logging? It must be under logging. And there's our radius. Huh. Okay. Okay. So do we put the dense tree shack over here? Nope. It probably should be centered. I guess that's about it right there. And yeah, we'll make it happen. Oh, doggone it. That really doesn't center well with the road coming in. But that's okay. You know what? We're not going to get that critical about it. I just got to make sure that my door opens to that road. So let's go ahead and find out where our door is. There. Flip. There. Nope. There's my door. So flip. That opens to the road. Let's go ahead and, oh my gosh, maybe I should go all the way into the corner with it. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Or do we want to go up to the thing? No, that leaves us a lot of real estate in the back. Let's center it. There it is. And maybe one more over. Boom. Close enough for the government. I'm trying to use a calibrated eyeball to center this thing. I think I'm going to go right there with it. And now let's see where it jumps to. So plop it in. And it jumped up 1. So let's go ahead and pull that out of there. I don't know if anybody else has that same problem with buildings that jump around. Forester, tree shack. It's going to jump up 1. So right there. And you know what? That probably looks to be about centered. Maybe one more over to this way. Close enough for the government. Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. There's our tree shack. They can build it at their leisure. I wonder if coming out here is actually killing them. Oh, well, that's their problem, not mine. And now that that is in, let's find out where the top of that road is. So we need to find out where, I can't see anything here, which is why I want to see where the top of the road is. Like up here. Oh, it's not letting us build right there for some reason. Oh, no, that's not our road coming in. Okay, we got something funny going on here. Interesting. Wow, is there something there? No. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Where's the top of this ring going to go to? Right up here? Just so we can see the ring behind all that. And you know what? We may as well drop down the roads. Calibrated eyeball. Up, 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 up. Come on down to there. Poof. Come over here to this side. I can't come over there. There we go. And right to there. Probably should have laid out this area here. We may go for a precious mine right here and a precious mine right here. And if they don't line up evenly, we may go for two quarries right here, and we can dig in a little bit into the mountain with the quarries to make them, we can force them to line up. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Den's Tree Shack is in. Let's see if we can take this road to the north. How far can we go? Oh my God, that's perfect. It will let us do that. Can we see the top of the ring yet? No. But as soon as we see the top of the ring, we'll bring this across like that. Tree shack, check. Industry dock. I don't think we're ready for an industry dock yet, only because it's a long way up here and there's absolutely nothing in this area. What do you think of a housing check? I think that's a good call right now. So let's bring up a map so we can actually time travel to, actually it's teleportation. Let's go right to there. Boom. Oh my God, we got nomads. Sorry guys, we've got no vacancy in this town. Overview. Okay, that is not bad. We only need 14 homes. Good, good, good. You gotta pause it. 14 homes. We'll keep a mental note of that. Saskia, I don't know if you were able to see yesterday's episode. Nope. Ooh, carrots. Do they use carrots in the markets? I know I've got some markets over here somewhere. Are you my markets? Barbecue. Do you use carrots? No. You do not use carrots. Does our soup kitchen use carrots? Cabbage. There's the pumpkin. So we could actually get pumpkin. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. We may have to pop some more of these in around our area. Saskia, yeah, I don't know if you caught the last episode or not, but I finally did what I said I was going to with this row of housing up here. I leveled everything and I built it into a pattern. I went with house, barn, house, house, barn, house, house, barn, house along every crop field that's up there. And yeah, like that. It looks like we're maxed out on religion again. Holy nuts. Okay, I need to get some bigger churches going in. Yeah, maybe that's what we can drop up here. Let's go for the small town church. That one holds 200 people. This one. In a perfect world, it would have fit right there. But it doesn't. And even if we flipped it, nope. Nope. But can we go here? Nope. 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 Okay, that ain't gonna happen. Let's look for another area. Dude, are you 4? Nope. I don't know what it is with the 5 wide stuff. Doggone it, we might have to go back to the village one again. I don't know how many people the colonial holds, but you know what? That doesn't even fit the theme over here. All right, might have to just go with this one here. Central Church. Yeah, she big. This is even bigger. And a parish. Let's go with this one and see if we can squeeze you in. Right. Nope. Nope. Doggone it. Okay. Maybe stop worrying about it right now. Maybe stop worrying about it. Are you 4 wide? You are 4 wide. Okay. So we do need some housing. We could go back to back with houses over here. Is anybody in the boarding houses? Nope. Nope, they're empty. Okay, I see a blank spot here. Can we get a church in right there? Maybe. Do we have a church over here? It doesn't look like it. All right, let's see if we can drop a church in right over here. Boom. Bring this road up. We could go around. Come back down to there. Bring you up to there. Bring you across to there. And I don't think we're going to be able to bring this around too much. Good enough for the government. Okay, let's see what we got. Doggone it, that's too wide. That's at least a 5. Choices. Go with small town. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Oof. Okay, what church do we have that is 5 wide? No, that's a 6 wide. That's a 4 wide. A colonial. Colonial just doesn't fit the theme. You know, we might have to go with the water shrine right there. That's probably going to be the best one for this neighborhood. I don't know how many people the water shrine holds. We could look at one of our other ones and kind of determine it. And even that, no, it doesn't fit nice. Shoot. Unless we put it off over here. I see this. What are going to be the chances? Because this is 4 wide right here. What are the chances we can fit you in there? Cha-ching. It fits. And that's another 200 population right there. So another 200 citizens. So we're going to make that happen. How are we doing for students? We're almost at 100. We may want to entertain another school. Oh my gosh, JT Malta. Oi. Is it paused? I know we're running. I may have been paused, but we're running now. Hey, Malta, thank you so much for following me. I think I've got you down as my latest follower, so I appreciate you. Anyway, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. We needed religion, so I dropped a church over here. We need 14 houses, and now that we're making rope again, there go the nomads. Look like a bunch of ants going into the kitchen. Okay, these back here are upgraded. You can see the little hutches on top. So the first thing I'm going to come in here and do is upgrade these. So you're upgrading. I sound like Oprah. You get a car, and you get a car, and boom, and boom, and this might actually put some better families together. Okay, and now let's look for a place where we can put some more housing. Well, actually, if we continue building this way, let's try getting 4 more houses in right there. I don't know how that's going to look, but I know Marlene would approve as long as we use dock houses. Shoot. And there's my snow. Okay, these have white framed windows. Flip, white framed window. Ooh, that also has a white framed window. I think that's it. I'm going to wait for the season to come around. You need 14. Well, there's going to be 4 of 14 unless we build all the way across. And you know what? It's not going to break my heart to do that. Because the only other thing that I might want to do is add some more of these food producing things over here. Why do I have starving people and cold people? They'll figure it out. Chances are the reason they're starving and they're cold is because they have to walk so far from their home. But the cool thing is that once they die, new people get to move in, and hopefully the new people work closer to where they are. Come on, weather change. We're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and continue the housing in this direction. And in a perfect world, you know what? It's going to line up. It's going to line right up with this road here coming down. Because over here we got 2 pastures and a road going down the middle, and we got even housing. So we got 2 pastures. Even housing should take us right to this road here. So I'm already going to frame that in like this. Come on down to here. Stop. Come up to right to there. Oh my gosh, that squared it off. And let's go ahead and get a creek plank bridge to jump the creek. Right there. Poof. And I don't think I'm going to go this way. Why not? Because that'll connect the road right there. Awesome. Oh my gosh, things are working out well. Perfect. Okay. Now, oh, here, my weather has changed. So here we go. Let's slow them down because I don't want Malta to yell at me for pausing. And here we go. What else is going on here? You need 14. I would build a cross. Okay. A cross. As in a religious cross? Or is it across from something? Like across the creek? See, that's the wonderful English language right there. You can have a cross pendant, or you can jump across the water. Two completely different things. Gotta love it. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put in our housing. There's that, there's that, there's that. There is our dock housing. Once we get one laid, we'll be able to do the rest of them. Where's my front door? There she is. Okay. Now we're kind of shooting in the blind here. So there's dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I flip it? Boom. Flip it. And now I actually need to come over more. And right there. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should hit the road. Yes. Boom. And flip it. And then we're going to rotate 1, 2. And come on down to 3, 4 right there. So boom, flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, flip it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, flip it. 1, 2, 4, 5. Boom, flip it. And come over. And it looks like, you know what? Let's keep going. Skip one. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right. That should be more than enough housing. Okay. Let them do it. And you know what we can already go ahead and do is put in the roads, even though this is totally unnecessary. Boom. And then, you know what? Let's, before we come down, let's find out where this road goes over here. There we go. And now, seven. You know, I've often thought about leaving the area between the houses road free, only because I don't know if everybody really wants to have a walkway next to their house. It would be nice to have a little bit of greenery, just for aesthetics. And once again, that's probably the extent of my decorating, is to leave them a little bit of green and maybe a natural house. Okay, that is done. That should kind of remedy our whole housing situation. What I'm going to do here is let them move in first, and then we're going to kick them out and upgrade their houses. I know that sounds mean. This looks like a straggler stockpile, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it already. And then we got to figure out, what are we going to put in here? Probably should have moved the Cooper up to the road, but we can always drop another food production thing in here, like maybe even a butcher shop. I think we got, I'm going to flip here, flip, because I think we've got a butcher shop over here somewhere. That's a tavern. There's a butcher. Maybe do a tavern and a butcher to anchor this side over here. The butcher can go up here next to the Cooper. Tavern can go right down here. What's this tavern doing? That is the question. It's making beer, but it doesn't have any barley. So I'm almost thinking about making another check to see what we can grow. What else can you? Oh my God, you can use everything. Okay. What do we have a lot of? I guess that would be my next question. Out of all those ingredients, what do we have excess of? So let's go ahead and find us a, hey, the dense tree shack is built. Awesome. And you know what? I'm going to turn it off. Wow, what happened? I'm going to turn it off for now, only because I don't want anybody going out there and working by themselves. Here's a cleric. Boom. And that should fill up with some members rather quickly. Curing barn, close it. Inventory check. What do we have a lot of? Trying to get my bearings here. There's my town arrival. Boom. Okay. Production, inventory. Quantity. Reeds and flax and feathers. Almost sounds like it's the beginning of a nursery rhyme. Bearsy dotes a dozy. Little lambs lead ivy, whatever. Anyway, fish, tallow, firewood, tobacco, dried fish. I'm glad to see that this is kind of up there. Linen cloth, salt, wool. Actually, nothing that's going to make us anything in the tavern is in the top 20. Honey. No. Apples. By golly, do we have to use apples in the tavern? More rice wine stills. I know all of a sudden all the adult viewers just got excited over that. The kids are probably scratching their heads. Ma, Dad, what's that? What's a rice wine still? Okay, let's this is garbage. That's not even enough apples to sustain a tavern. We may have to grow some more stuff, put another crop field or something down there just for the tavern to use. Okay, rice wine stills. Where can we drop some more in? Here, this is a rice production. So common sense says keep it close to here. It doesn't look like we're doing anything over here. So I don't know what my perspective. I'm going to flip 90. I'm pretty sure that's my perspective. And every time I say that, what I mean is north is actually north, east is actually east. Nothing is going on right here. So we may have to monopolize in some more rice wine. Why don't we clear some of this out? Like from here all the way to the beach. And then that will kind of dictate us what we can. Actually, let's take it to this creek plank because we got to figure out what we can put over here too. This is kind of swampy. I like that with the tobacco growing there. That's really looking cool. Okay, clear resources. Do I have a stock? Yeah, I've got stockpiles, but that is not nearly enough for everything. Coming over, we're just going to do a massive deforestation here. Right there. You know what? Right there. Let them clear that. I think we're going to need more stockpiles in this area. In fact, I can almost feel it. So what we're going to go ahead and do, this one's probably going to be kind of temporary-ish. Boof. But right there, let's go ahead and prioritize that one. Oops, I want the stockpile, not the rock. There we go. Okay. And then once they clear this, we can get a better idea of what we're going to do here. We could give, okay, so if this is a swampy area, what can we do in the swamps? And is there anything up here? Why do we have crosshairs here? Something's going on with this that I don't remember. Let's measure it and find out what it is. Maybe we planned on more crop fields there. $14 by 14. That is a huge crop field. What are you? 14 by 14. But you're a plantation. Now, are you giving us tobacco leaf? Yes. What is it called after it cures? Pipe tobacco. Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, our last housing, or not the housing check, but our commodity check, we were off the charts with the tobacco leaf. I can't find my counter rival anywhere. There it is. Okay, quantity. Yeah, check it out. Tobacco leaf is actually in the top 5. So I'm thinking these 3 fields are good for tobacco leaf. Saskia or Malta, my question to you guys, what should we do here? I'm almost leaning towards something that's going to be useful in the tavern. But I'm open to suggestions. And you know what we might do is we might do 1 row of crop fields here. And then in the next, this area, maybe some more pastures. Oh, more curing tobacco and barley. So are we gonna stick with barley, or do you want to use one of the other. Let me go ahead and show you what we have right now. Oh my God, we have pumpkins already. Okay, so here's what this is what we've got. We've got barley, flax, rye, potatoes, beans, pumpkin, tobacco leaf, strawberries, cotton, wheat, sugar beets, blackberry, corn, cabbage, chilies, and tomatoes. Oh, and we picked up some broccoli because Marlene said she wants broccoli. So, Saskia, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. Heck, I feel generous. I'll give you 45 seconds to let me know if that is your final answer or if you want to go for something else we have here. And while you're also contemplating that, I think I am going to do you want strawberries? Okay. I was going to say, while you're contemplating that, I want to do a trading post check. So let's start at the north and work our way south. Nothing there, nothing there. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm doing this in reverse. So I'm going to flip because my Llama here is looking in the wrong direction. We're flipped. And now, strawberries. What we really want are blueberries, and we don't have them yet because our jam shop here needs blueberries and sugar. We could use rose hips, but we're not finding enough to sustain this. Or we can put in another one of these orchards, well, nodes. But I think Marlene wanted apricots because apricots will work to make fruit cake in the bakeries. Okay. Clay and firewood. Clay and firewood. Okay, good, good, good. Oh my gosh, are you a statue carver? Yes, you are. Jade. Boom. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Oh my God, we're full again in religion. Druid order holds 50. Okay, well, I think we need to get some more religion going somewhere. Saskia, you want strawberries? I'll give you some strawberries. Let's go over here. Oh my God, now we totally lost our perspective on where we were building. I think we were building right here in this area because we flipped from there. So, strawberries. Okay. Saskia wants strawberries. There's the road. There's the road. 14 by 14, right there, cha-ching. And 14 by 14, right there, cha-ching. And what is this measurement? Because I'm thinking that might lead to our first pasture. So I need a road. And I see the traders. We will get to that. 19. So should we do some 19? You know what 19 actually makes it good is a cemetery. If, oh, doggone it. Maybe I'll do it over here. 18, no, the 19 makes the best cemetery. 19 by any number. Oh my gosh, what are you? You are a shipyard. Oh my God, we can make hull components. Yes, we need to get into this area. We need to get into this area. 2 people, 3 people. Yes, 1, 2, 3. And you know what? Did I just see a second shipyard here? Score. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we need a housing district over here. Yeah. Yeah. We just did that. Oh my gosh, we got it. Are you going to go through my canal? Yes. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's a drunk sailor. Okay, whatever. Lumber, rope, linen. You know what we probably should have put over here is cotton to make the linen. We can drop a couple dock workshops along here to make more rope, and we need lumber. So can we get another dense tree shack over here? Well, there's almost a dense tree shack right there, but that would take up this whole residential area. We can use this crescent here for a dense tree shack, or come right down here for a dense tree shack. And I'm almost thinking this right here. Cotton is better than strawberries. Okay, good. Good. My golly, I like it when we think alike, because I think actually what you're doing is you're kind of justifying that I'm actually doing something right. What am I looking for? Plantations. We want plantations. And so now we're also going to have a whole new fabric district over here that is going to be making the what I'll probably do is the same thing we did here with the curing barns, except over here I'm going to use weavers. So it looks like they're going to get some type of storage. This is dock storage. So let's go dock storage, weaver. Did I stick a rice still in there? Oh my gosh, our tobacco people are getting drunk. But that's cool. Let's go in the same order. So we'll put a weaver on the corner. We'll put the barn in and then see how much room we have left over. And that is actually going to go behind here. So grab a weaver. And you know what? We need to get housing over here, like stat. This is so cool, the way the creek just kind of runs right between the 2 plantations. It's almost like we planned it like that. Anyway, here we go. What are we doing? We want weavers. Nope, I want you. And you are my weaver. We need to do an inventory check for... Why did I not do one over here? Oh, we got something going on here. Looks like a hill. Oh, that could be interesting. Okay, well, let's come off of here then. Can't do that. Let's come off of the end of it. Hey, where's my road? There she is. Boom. Right there. So we'll drop you right there. And then we'll take a second weaver out to where this road comes down. Yep. Poof. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab a couple dock storages and stick them in. So there's that, there's that, there's that. I'm going to use large ones because where's my door? Flip, flip, flip. There's my door. Flip, flip. And do you line up perfectly? No. We're going to pull you back one. Right there. These don't switch colors, do they? No. Okay. And poof. Make that happen. I don't know what we're going to do with that mountain. We're just going to have to clear it when we get to it. All right, let's let them build. Boom, get them running. It looks like we're going to have to do another clearing of this area. I wish I can jump over here. That's not going to go across. But I might be able to go to the edge and build a bridge. I think I'm just using this one. Perfect. That'll connect that. I'm probably going to have to take out one piece of road here. Yeah. Okay, let me take out this one piece of road right over here. And then I can hop it right here. So let's do that. What am I looking for? Remove road. And we're actually going to come into right there. Take that piece out. Let them run. I feel sorry for the guys that have to do this right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and give them another stockpile, like right. Oh, they got one right up here, but they should have a closer one. Let's give them a stockpile somewhere over here. Oh, that's perfect. That's happy. And let's start clearing some of this out so we can see what we're going to do for housing. And let's just grab it and come on down to... That's too far. Let's come down to the edge of that. Go out in the creek. So poof. Let them clear that. And then we can start putting a housing community down here. And the weavers are up here, but they're going to be making the cloth for the shipyards. I almost wonder if I should have made this one vertical. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's come back over here. Figure out, okay, we need to run this road across and creek plank that if it will let us. Bridge. Want a bridge. Creek plank off of this road. No. Okay, let's go closer into right there. Still not. Okay, so something's telling me our mountain is like right here. So let's do this. come off of this road here and clear this. Awesome. Okay. Now, because we want to get this done, I'm going to kick it up to 10. Are we paused? Yeah, we are. Shoot. Okay. And I guess as long as they're doing all of that, you guys almost need another stockpile over here. So let's go ahead and I'll give you guys one right here. 4x3. Boom. Awesome. Okay, we are going to get this done. I'm curious to see what's here. Let's see if we can already plan out a road pattern over here. I see that this is done. So let's go ahead and connect that road, because that's going to kind of dictate where we go. And come on, take out that. There you go. Take out these little pieces. Come on, take out those pieces. I'm waiting for that little piece of, oh man, it jumped the wrong direction. Come on, connect. Ah, nuts. Anyway, I don't know what we're going to do down there. You know what? We may run another fishing pier out. Now that I'm looking at it, we got a plague. Shoot. All right, here we go. Let's kill them fast. Doon, 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 doon. And that just messed up my whole road pattern over here. Well, maybe now we can build it. Nope, we're still hitting things. Interesting. I wonder if we're hitting a mountain right there. Huh. Okay. Let's let him clear it and then we'll worry about it. Down here, we've already got a main street along the waterway. So I'm going to do a flip. Which direction? I think flip it this direction. And then Saskia, what type of housing should we put down here? So far, the popular housings that we've been using have been the dock houses. We've been using the rustic abodes. Where the heck are you going, dude? Or dudette? There's no physician down here. Crazy people. Oh my God, two. How many are 6? 7? Well, that's interesting. You know what we might just do? We might just drop a little field hospital in down here. Like right over here. Behind the church might be a better spot for it. Oh, I flipped and I didn't tell you guys I was flipping. Oops, sorry. I'm going to flip again. And just keep this view here. Could put a hospital right back here, maybe, kind of, sort of. Could put one right here. Could put one right here. Let's see if we can put one in without doing any forming. Well, there's my opening right there. So it can go right here behind the church. It can go behind the school, but we're going to have to flatten. Or it can go over here by the housing. I'm almost thinking behind the church. Now that I see it, it's actually got a radius too. That's going to grab a couple houses. Oh, screw it. I'm only doing this for the radius because I'm getting those 2 houses, maybe 3 houses up on top. So poof. And I'm just going to let them build that at their leisure. Could also put something in right here. I think from the time we laid out these 2 salt things here, salt works, we've been contemplating putting a duck blind in the middle. But then we said that would probably drive these people nuts that worked here, listening to that gun going off all day long. Okay, looks like they're getting this done. And as soon as this gets done, we'll drop somebody into it. There it is. And cha-ching. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that would have been perfect timing. I have no idea where they're going. Unless I've got a hospital down here someplace. Oh, there's one right here. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's one more hospital to take care of people. Okay, let's go ahead and check back into our district where we were looking. And I think I'm going to flip again. Flip, 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 flip. And we're going to go to here. And now we got a better idea of what's going on. So I know I don't want Malta yelling at me again, so I'm just going to go ahead and slow it down and figure out what we're going to do. Okay, we're ready for weavers, and the barns are built. And we don't have a lot of room on the side. Shoot. But you know what we can put on the side? Honey. We can put honey on the side. And then we can go ahead and put some more mead brewers in. Now, will this road go across? That is the $100,000 question. Yes. Pull it back 2. 1, 2. And now let's get some crossroads going. Probably want to bring this one down. And of course, the weather's going to change on me. That is not going to cross anywhere there. So why don't we square you off? Calibrated eyeball? Calibrated eyeball? Well, by golly, that is the calibrated eyeball right there. Okay, that squares that area off. And not much we can do there. Maybe a cemetery. A little one right here, even though it's not optimal. This probably would have made a better one. I don't know. I'm thinking over here for the cemetery. just because it's going to give us, it's a little larger area. This was 19, I think. Let's actually put one in and find out, because we can always put like another church in someplace over here. Cemetery. Family services. Religion. Cemetery. What can we get? Right there. 19 by 7. I think that is our winner. Where do we want the door to open up? Probably, I almost want to get the door. Oh, that's the fenceless one. Don't want fenceless. Come on. Poof, right there. Going to the south. The only reason that might work is if we actually put a church in like right across the street from those. And that might not be a bad idea. Kind of give them a little bit of peace and quiet. So let's put that in right there. Oh my God, we can almost come all the way across with that. And you know what? We may as well square this area off, because we're all a bunch of squares right here. That's interesting. It drops down. Okay, so this is where we have to build a church. Let's find a church that's going to fit in there. And I'm not looking for something with a big radius, because most of the housing is going to be down here. We will have a little bit of housing over here, probably behind here. What am I looking for? Churches. Do we go with small town church? Because this has always been our happy one. And sure enough, we've got another 5 by 5. So that's not going to fit nicely unless we drop the road down one more. Or just give them a little bit more real estate. We can give them some more real estate here. Like maybe make this into a nice little area for them. Right there. And maybe put a fountain in front or a well. That might actually look inviting. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the winner. Now, do we want to go there or do we want to go there? Because if that goes right into the gateway, I think this is going to be our winner right here. And that's housing. I'm looking at the radius right now, figuring if I'm actually going to fill those, put houses inside the radius area. Okay, we're going to put that there. Let's go ahead and grab some brick. Brick roading, or else stone roading. And let's go ahead and stone this like that. And then we may put something right here that's kind of pretty. Right now, I'm thinking well. Family services. Give me a well, son. And the well would go right there. I think that's our winner. I think that is going to be our winner. Yeah, right across from the gateway. So poof, put that in. Let's go ahead and grab some more stonage. And once again, that's probably the extent of my decorating right there. Okay, let's move on. Let's get some housing in over here. I think the first area I want to focus on, doggone it, we need to get something here that's going to raise some happiness. And what type of housing are we going to use? I think I'm going to have to answer that question myself. Come up around here. Were we going to dock out? I'm going to flip. And you know what? Regardless of if we dock out or not, I do think we can use this corner right here to maybe grow something. And it looks like we ran the road all the way to the edge. Let's see what we got for dockage. Dockage. I'll never know if that road goes through or not. I guess not. Well, here's one way to find out. Grab road. No, it doesn't go through. But it does go up and around. Whoa. That's not square. Okay. Oof. Let's do that. Now let's figure out what we're going to do here. We can come off of this with a dock and come over here with a dock and maybe extend. No, that because no, it's not going to work because we're going to impede in this fishing ring if we do it. Because, I mean, right here would be where this thing would go, and this ring would go into that one. No, so I think what we're going to do here is just make this a grow dock. Why don't we bring a dock out from here? Right there or right there? I think right there. And then this one's going to come down to there. Poof. Okay, that's giving us a little bit of border outline. So I'll start my dock right here. Come on down this way. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 6 is going to be perfect. One, two, three, 4. I need to flatten 2 more right there and then start my dock there and come on down. So let's go ahead and do that. . Grumpy flattener. 1, 2, right there. Remove that and then start the dock from there. Where's my dock? Where's my dock? And we want 3-piece. And we're going to start right here. And we're going to go 1 and then 1, 2, 3 there. This one over here. There. There. And I think what we were going to do was take the road here and come on out. Well, let's see how that lines up. I mean, I'm not even sure what we're going to do with this area, but that'll give us a good start. I'm thinking another ship and wharf right here. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Flip, flip. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, it does fit. I think we have just answered our own question on this one. Poof, make it happen. Okay. Let's try to get some housing or something put in over here. First thing I could already see what we're going to need is some storage. Maybe draw another road from here straight across to here. And then we can fill this in with something. So we're all about the grids and we're all about filling. Oh my gosh. Looks like Mr. Angry is going to come into play. Okay, we can do that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It didn't like it. I wonder why it didn't like it. Oh, because we just put this. And that's what happens when you get old. We put in this thing. Doggone it. Okay. So that road is not going to go across. But, and that's a big but, we will go ahead and fill this in already. Let's see, right there. Just want to find out. Okay, right to there. That at least tells us where the back road goes to. This is a 2 wide. Yeah, there's not much we can do with a 2 wide. Actually, there's rice wine. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, and we want to connect that. Awesome. I don't know how many people are actually going to use that bridge, but if nothing else, it looks nice. Almost should have made it a drawbridge, kind of a landmark. This would be a nice point for a lighthouse. Well, that would be redundant now that I think about it. Okay, that's what's going on with our docks. I think I'm going to use this way as the main dockage. So, wow. I think I kind of screwed myself on this one. Because I think I've only got 5 in between here. Let's go ahead and measure that real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and I need 6. Unless I offset something here. So let's take This looks like a 2-piece right here. Let's grab a 2-piece and stick that right there. And then we're going to cross over to this side with a 2-piece and then a 3-piece like that. And then we're going to do the flippy thing again. I just got to figure out how far out I want to bring this. You know what? That might be as far as I can go with it. Only because I don't want to cut this off, because that's where they drop the ships into the water. Okay. So whatever's here, this is going to have to be our build space. I'm thinking probably the best thing that's going to look nice there would be a seafood scavenger. So I need a 2-piece for right here. No, I don't. I need a 3-piece. Okay. Let's go back to 3-piece. Right there. And then I need a 1-piece there. Boom. Okay. And yeah, maybe 3 seafood scavengers right here. See how that works. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Back to this again. What are we going to do down here? Maybe don't put this road. Oh, doggone it. My wharf and ship is right there. I was going to say maybe don't put it in and do like dock storage there or something. We can still do dock storage over here. Or across. Let's grab a dock storage. Dock storage, dock storage. Flippy thing, where's my door? There she is. Okay, come across and, well, it actually lines up right there. That is directly behind the wharf and ship. So I think that's a gimme right there. That still doesn't solve our housing issue. Why don't we go to there? And you know what? Yeah, block it. Block it. Do that. Do that. And what else can we do? Maybe block this. Let's see if we can kind of get in there and see what we're doing here. Coming across. Doggone it, it wouldn't give it to me. Okay, right there is where we want to go. One more. Come on down. Come on down to my house, baby. And right there. Yeah, I'm going to go right there because just in case we want to build something out onto the water. I don't foresee that happening, but it's nice to have that option. Okay, now we've got this area we could put some housing in. This area we can put some housing in. I'm shaking my head because I almost think we need a stockpile in this area, but I can't think of what would go into the stockpile. Bring this down to there, bring that down to there. And then that's going to leave an opening here. Let's see if we can get some housing down here. Well, the town abodes might work. Or I don't think dock houses are going to work. I don't think so. Well, and if we flip, that fits nicely there. And are these 3 wide or 4 wide? 3. So there's that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that leaves a single space. Okay. I don't think the abodes are going to be much better than that. So you know what? I think we're going to give them these houses here. So let's do the flippy thing. Flip, flip. I'm going to build them into each other because that seems to be the way Marlene likes them to go. There's 2 there. Let's come over to this side. Flip. We're going to put 1 there. Change the color. Flip. Start on the other side over here. There. And then maybe fill that middle area with something. There's that. The reason I like to do the framing like this is because that tells me how much real estate I actually have to play with. Okay, so that's going to get us 4 houses into this area. Maybe even a 5th right here. Or that can be my stockpile. You know what? Maybe a stockpile would be the more useful thing to put there. Do 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 do. Let's pause for a second. I just want to check something out here. I'm going to check dock houses just to see. We could. No, for some reason. Okay, I must already have one going in there. 1. That's a 4x4. No, it's a 4x4. Yes. So we need something 4x4-ish to go right there. And you know what we can almost put in there is another water shrine. They just back it up one. Storage. Storage is right here, Saskia. So already thought about that because that's got to be where the whole components are going to go into. And also when the weavers get all their cloth and stuff for the sails, that can go in over here too. So we did think about that. Then I got houses. I got right here 1 home, and then we got 2 homes, 3 homes, and 4 homes. So that's going to be enough people to work this area. We can always do more housing here. Over here, I was going to go ahead and put some seafood scavengers. So let's go ahead and lay those out right now. Seafood, because I mean the little dock looking things would only kind of match this over here, someplace where they can tie the ships off to. 1, 2, 3. The question is, how many are we going to get in over here? So if we go there, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think that might line up. That lines up with that dock coming down. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that lines up with that dock that's coming down. So there's this one. Oh, poof. 1, 2, 3. Poof. 1, 2, 3. Poof. And that's perfect. And you know what? I know that we got a little bit of space over here. Not worried about it. And back here. Can we get in? I mean, how perfect would it be if this... No, it's not perfect. If that would have fit right there. But you know what might fit there? Small dock store. Nah, that doesn't fit nice either. We need something 4 wide to go right there. You know what, though? We can offset. No, we need something 5 wide. And you know what happens to be 5 wide? Say it with me. Dock market, baby. Boom, boom, right there. Nope, doesn't fit perfect. But we can make that work. The only problem is we're losing a lot of real estate over the water. And we're only getting a little bit of housing over here. That might be a wasted spot right there. That might be better served like right up here. Or even at the end of the road here. But it sure would look nice there. Oh, man. I am driving myself nuts. If we were to put it there, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would the people have to go out of their way to go to this little corner to get their stuff? It needs to be more central. So I just talked myself out of that one. Maybe housing. We'll find something. If we really got desperate, you know what is a 5? Rice. Rice is a 5. Right there. Oh my God. How perfect is that? Rice and seafood. I think we just opened up a sushi stand. Boom. Boom. Or do we want to come from the shore? Maybe come from the shore. That would make more sense. So boom, boom. Right there. Plant it. Boom. And then we'll run a road to it. Right there. And I don't know how much dock space we need. You know what? I'm going to check this trader. We haven't checked traders in a while because what we wanted, blueberries. No, I don't want a citizen. Trade. What do you got? Gold ore. You know what? I'm going to start buying some ore only because I've got a lot of stuff I need to get rid of. Pause. And because now we're starting to do mining, I think we're going to go ahead and process or refine some of this ore stuff here. So let's grab this. What do you got? 20? We'll take your 20. I want your... Do we want to do tin? I don't think I have ever done tin before. You know what? Let's let's try it. See what happens. This is uncharted waters for me. And then the copper. 250. All right. And I think that's it. Yeah. How much do I owe you? 1200 of something. Okay. We can do 1200 of something. Where's my fish count? Fish is only 12. How about reeds? 1200 reeds. That sounds like a simple trade. Grumpy math? All right. The old man can still do math. Here we go. Trade it and dismiss it. All right. We just bought ourselves some ore. What do we got here? More stuff? More ore? Iron ore? That'll put our smelters back to use again. We'll do it. We'll buy your iron ore because we're having fun with this. 250. I will buy your building supplies, even though I don't know if I ever need them or not. So 3 of those. Whoops. And what else you got? That's it. How much I owe you? 965. And your numbers have not been increased yet. Okay. 965. I think I've got a lot of feathers. I'm going to bank on it. 965. Okay, what went wrong? I've only got 500. Fair. Fair, fair. Take some fish. 465. Cha-ching. Yep, make it happen. Dismiss. Boom. Okay, up these limits because I want to get reeds in here. Reeds, reeds. Where are the reeds? There they are. 3,000 reeds. What else we got? Rope is at 200. Trying to think, what are the other things that we wanted to raise our limits on? I think fish is going to go up to 1,000. And you know what? I'll bet you we have a metric crap ton of domesticated animals. I'm not going to put any in right now. I should. I'm going to put 10 in. That's 2,500 right there. Boom. But I'll bet you I've got a metric crap ton of domesticated animals. Fishing. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Any other traders? Yes. What are you bringing? No and no. Any other traders? Nope. Nope. I see. No, those are the 2 we just dealt with. All right, I think that's it. Get them moving. All right, let's get back into perspective again. So I'm going to flip this way. And, oh, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream or not, but I am going to get back into Baldur's Gate again. I did re-roll my characters for my half-orc murder hobos, and we will restart that. Let's call it a reboot. And I didn't like the weapon configuration on 2 of them. So now that we've got that fixed, is my religion maxed out again? Boom, another cleric. What I'm thinking about doing, let's just check domesticated animals here because I think I've got a bunch. 132. And those bring in 250 units apiece. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to open up another domesticated animal square area like this on another area of the map. We're going to burn through. And believe it or not, this right here, what is it, 12? And each one takes 4. This is 48 domesticated animals right here to build that. It's nothing. So let's find out where we've got room for that. We got room up here. As a matter of fact, this might not be a bad area. Let's see where we can do this. That is a 3x3. So if we start in this direction, you know what? We should probably, what's that measurement right there? Give me something that is divisible by 3. 17, 12, 13, 14. No. 3, 12, 15, 16, 17. Doggone it, that doesn't work either. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Unless we did this. 34 divided by 3, 10. You know what else I'm looking at right here? I think we got a mountain right here. Yep. And that was actually going to go over one more. $34. What if we came to this spot right here? And 17, 15, 3. Look at the hungry guy right there. He's hungry and starving, and I have no idea where he's going right now. But wherever he's going, he's obviously working too far from home. And oh my gosh, he died right on his doorstep. Do you believe that? Now, these are shanties, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, well, let's do this. This is going to help a little bit. Okay, upgrade, 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 upgrade. Now, these poor souls here trying to get back to their home only to find out it doesn't exist anymore. Let's kill them a little bit faster. I am so mean in this game. I think I am going to start building some animal things out here. Maybe. Doggone it, do I want to take that out? I think I'm going to go off of this right here. And we'll see how far over we can build. How did I do this over here? I think I just did one of each. Chicken, cow, sheep. Okay, we can do that. And this does not address our mining issue yet either. So let's come into the food. Yeah, I know. I am the meanest player in this game because it's like I kill my people. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh man, the dilemma. Start there. 1. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Maybe this will help. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No matter how you slice it, it's not going to work. So maybe one row of chickens, one row of sheep. Why are there no beef cows over here? Sheep, pig, Frisian, beef. Beef cows. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, we got to get some beef over here. Where are my beef cows? I'm going to find you. There they are. All right, guys, guess what? Half of you are going on a walk. And that's another reason I wanted to keep an eye out on the traders, is because I am waiting for pigs to come in. I don't think so. Oh, what do you got? Muffins and linen. For some reason, putting these together just sounds a lot like The Office and the paper supply. Dunder Mifflin, or anyway, my mind is wandering. Agave, Coke, not the Coke that you're thinking of. Marble, hello, 500. Yeah, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get the quarries up and running here. I think that's all I want is the marble. What do I owe you? 5,500 of something, and you'll take my single dollar items. Good. Take 3,000 reeds to begin with. And what else? Now you need 2,500 of something. You know what? Firewood, 625 right there. 625. Cha-ching. Make it happen, Jackson. Trade it. Dismiss it. And we just bought us some marble. Hey, you guys are thinned out over here. And why do you not have anybody in there? Work it. Boom. Work it. There we go. Now they're working. Whoa, what's going on? Wait a second. No, 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 no. I don't want you in that field. Doggone it, you guys are dumber than doornails. Go to that one over there. This is reserved for pigs. Ugh. Okay, and I know that question mark dude is a herder. So let's come over here to these again. Right here. We do have a herder in here. We're working beef cows. Where are they? Take one out. Boom. Okay. Hopefully they're going to come around. Dumber than a doornail. Oh my God. Nomads are coming in. They have just broken through our border. I'm not loving this area for the animal pens, really. I'm really just not feeling it right there. And you know what? Our timer should be going off any second. Okay, we can put these guys to work over here. I'm flipping. My God, you guys just fell out of your chairs. Okay, let's Get these guys up and running here. 43 laborers. I can afford this. So 1. Could I keep clicking? 2. Nope. Maybe. Nope. I guess a rice person is a rice person. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Poof. All right. Well, that worked out well. Now, but before we strand anybody there, let's give them a dock. Oh, 2-piece. More nomads? Sorry, dudes and dudettes. You are not coming here. And you know what? We may want to put some kind of storage back here, so I'm going to get rid of this. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to kind of community this whole area back here. So we're going to need another school, another church. I wonder if we can drop additional town arrivals. Because I might just want to drop another town arrival here just so I'll have it ready to go. You know what? Actually, here would be a better spot because that would almost look kind of coolish. Just make sure I don't have anything over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Just for aesthetics, see if we can drop another town arrival right there. And that's going to be under family services. Boom. And under family services. And are you going to give me another town arrival? No, you're not. You bugger. We tried. We're not getting it. Why has this not... Oh, they're still waiting on hull components. And I got to check on my lumber just because I don't want to overproduce lumber. 1,600. Okay. Well, there's only 2 things that are producing lumber. Oh my God, there's our new cemetery right there. That almost looks kind of coolish. They got, oh, well, that is their church right there. So I should probably give them a school right over here in this area also. I'm going to flip again. Flip, 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 flip. Maybe give them a... Can we put a sacred word right here? Because how cool would that be? Family services, edumacation, sacred word. Right there. And we could even... I was going to say go to the same direction that the church is in. That doesn't look right, though. That should probably face the community. Do it. So we can educate our people. And housing or production? I'm almost thinking housing. And then we can make this a little bit more industrial. As a matter of fact, what are the chances a dense tree shack will go right here? Don't think so. Nope. Not the best use of that area. Maybe do a row of housing back here. Why? I don't know. Town abodes. I am getting hungry. I know that's totally irrelevant to the game, but what am I looking for? Let's look at the town abodes first. Do I have rustic abodes? I don't think I do. Little house, little house on the prairie, colonials. I don't think I have rustics. Large residences, it only gets larger. Medievals, row houses, angled stuff, row houses. This is interesting. Stone houses. I know Doug's going to want the stone houses for his miners. We do not have rustic abodes, but we do have town abodes. And how will this work? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to leave us one gap. Why don't we... Are those all the same? Those look all the same. Oh, but they're not the same. Okay, coming over here. I think we're going to fill this area up with the town abode. At least make one row in the back. Let's start with that. How many can we put in? There's that, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oy, 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 oy. That's not going to work well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need a different house. Flip them. I thought about that too. So building them this way. There's the dark one. Flip it. And there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this just wasn't meant for housing unless we used measurement. Okay, time for grumpy math. 13. If we did threes, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. If we did fours, 4, 8, 12 with a single row down the middle. 4, 8, 12. Nothing housing is going to fit nicely right here. So I'm thinking maybe bring in manufacturing, the stuff, the fishy stuff over a little further. This may or may not work over here. Oops. Oh my gosh, let's get some cotton planted up here. Cotton. And cotton. And 1, 2. And then we're going to have to get some housing behind there, I guess. That would only look nice. Maybe we'll go for the farmhouses again back there. Over here, what can we get in this little lot? You know, we can always do row houses. Row houses are an option. Let's start with town abodes again over here. Flip, 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 right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 1, 2. What if we did something that is 3 wide? Or like you're going to tell me to do, flip it. So 1 right there. That might work. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Nope. I think we're stuck with row houses. Let's look at some row houses here. Build small ones. Okay, what are you? You're a middle piece. So if we did that and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do row houses. So we will go ahead. Marlene will be happy with row houses. I think you're right, Saskia. She's going to love them. Let's go ahead and do this angle first right here. That's a thatch roof. Oops. Oh my God, these have those. There's my shingles. There's a little cubby. I think we're going to start with you. And I may as well fit, and you know what? We can already put this one in over here. There. And now let's grab the other side. Like that. And the only thing I'm thinking of, I should have built them into each other. Doggone it. We're going to, well, because then we can put a plaza right here in the middle, maybe with a well, and that'll make them happy. And once again, that's about the extent of my decorating in this game. Remove structures. This is not going to take long. Poof. And let's just rebuild them in the opposite direction. So row houses. Cha-ching. And we're going to use the larger ones. Cha-ching. And we're going to use this side first. And we're actually going to flip. Flip, flip. And that's going to put you on this corner. Right there. So cha-ching. And then we're going to come over here. And cha-ching. And as long as we got this angle going, let's go ahead and do this one up here and go cha-ching. And then come over here. There's 1, 2, and there, cha-ching. And now let's grab the other side and start in this corner. So cha-ching, come over here and go cha-ching, do the flippy thing, come up here, cha-ching, come over here, and cha-ching. There we go. And because we talked about it, let's see what a well's going to look like in there. Do. Family services. Boom. Well. And I think we're going to actually make the roof of the well in the same direction as the housing. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Oops. Okay. We will... Screw it. They don't get anything. So anyway, and do we want to continue with housing here? Saskia, if you're still there, do you want to continue housing here? Or should we bring some more of the seafood stuff into this area. Because we also could go some food stuff over here. And we still have that market. I'm still thinking this might be the spot for the market right here. Food stuff. Okay. Or move the market into here. It's not going to match up nicely with this, though. I'm thinking right here we're going to go with the market. And actually, we can make this road run right into it, and we can actually line this with more rice stills. Let me take that back. We can do dock shanties along here, do rice stills along there. Market there. Okay, sold. I just talked myself into something. Here we go. Duck market, baby. Gonna do the flippy thing. So flip, flip, because that's gonna line up perfectly with that road right there. So that road is gonna walk right into the market. So that goes there. Then we're gonna, let's get them running so they can actually build stuff. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna outline this like that, take this road, go right into the market. 2 shanties over here, 2 rice wine stills here. Or Saskia, are we going to do 2 rice wine and 2 rice wine? That is the question. Either way, I can see that I need to. You know what? I don't have to do that. I was going to level this over here. But these are dock buildings. They can go actually on the water. 4 rice wines. Holy crumbs, Saskia. I know your weak point now. Okay, let's do it. Cha-ching, 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 and let's see. I'm probably going to put the... There's the front. There's the back. I guess that would make the most sense to open up to the center road. So we got one here. Oh my gosh, what's going on there? Oh, they want housing. Oh my God, it's a rush for housing. It's like claimed, claimed. Well, that's a lot of people shacking up together. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom, flip, flip. But you know what we don't have back here is, well, I was going to say storage, but they do have the market right there. And I don't know how far that road is going to come down before we hit the waterfront. Right there. Poof. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. That we also got a couple little areas here in the middle. So we may as well just go ahead and that's it. That's awesome. Storage there. Storage right here. I don't know. No, I don't know. We'll play this by ear. I know I could have scooted these over a little bit further, but I really wanted these roads or the docks to match right here. So we got a little wasted space over here, but you know what? It's all good. It's good in the hood. Actually, I'm wondering. Dock homes. Maybe get another row of some dock homes going over here. Do 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 do. Because I think we're going to need more storage than just this. I mean, right now it's only fractional filled, but once everything starts producing over here, see where are you running to the storage barn? No, you don't know where you're running to. Oh, that house right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we might need another storage facility in this area. And almost want to flip another barn the other direction and then flank it with two more homes. And you've got something you can put right here. Okay. Oh my gosh, my school. Yes, get a teacher. What's our population? 509. There's 600, 700, 750. 750. Hey, Saskia, let me ask you something. What is our end game going to be on this one? Are we going for a certain population? Are we going to, try to fill the map? God, I love the smoke. I am going to bring smoke back into my into the next mod because I just think that just adds so much character to the game. Let's you're saying storage. I agree with you on storage. And I think the first thing I'm going to do, since we're probably hurting on housing again, is we're going to mirror this right here. So let's go ahead and grab a dock storage to begin with. Do 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 do. And where's my door? Boom, wrong side. Boom, boom. There we go. And bring it down to here. Come on up, come on up, come on up, come on up. Right there. So cha-ching. Poof. Now let's go ahead and go with the dock homes again, especially since we can see the colors. Nope. Dock homes. And do the flippy thing. Boom. And line you up with that one. And flip color. Boom. Put you in there. Turn around. Boom, boom. Flip color. Right there. Boom. Come on down to here. Let's do this one first. Flip color. Autosave. Boom. And then do the flippy thing. Come over here. Flip color. Boom. All right. 4 more houses. Something needs to go here. Something 4x4. Preferably something that's going to make these people happy. This road, oh, that's my, doggone it. I keep looking at this saying, that serves no purpose. But it does. That is my road for this thing that they're still trying to build. But at least we're making our own hull components now. Oh my God, linen? Are we making linen? What's my other option? Cloth. Well, we must be making linen because we're getting hull components. Let's do an inventory check to see what we're getting. As a matter of fact, on these weavers, I'm flipping. Flip, 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 flip. On these weavers here, maybe one of them can make linen and the other one will make cloth. So you're going to, oh, you're using flax. Where's my cotton? Cotton cloth. That answered that question real quick. Boom, cotton cloth. Boom. Let's go ahead and throw some weavers in here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to up you to 2. I'm going to up you to 2. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to come back over here, change our shipyards to cloth and cloth. Do they need rope? Oh my God, they do. Okay, we need some dock workshops over here. That might dictate something as to what's going in. Maybe get a couple dock workshops right here in the front. Let's do the flippy thing. Flip, 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 flip. And see how well those will line up. Actually, they're going to line up perfectly with these. So first things first, let's draw this road down to there. Let's grab a couple of them dock workshops. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Dock workshop. Dock workshop. I don't believe the timer has not gone off yet. This is like the longest 2 hours and 45 minutes ever. So you're going to line up there and you're going to come across 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do not line up. But if I bring you one more over, boom, now you're pretty. And we like pretty things. And did that road just go right into that opening? That would have been perfect. Okay, find out where my frontage is now. Right there. And that's going to hit. And that's probably, oh my God, did I just run those into each other? Stop, stop, stop. That ain't going to work. That's going to bother me, that those two have just run into each other. I need to move this guy over 1. It's going to be an eyesore. In a perfect world, I would have moved this over 1. I think I'm going to. I think we're going to move the ship and wharf over 1. And I know we've got a lot of resources there already, but it's going to look a lot nicer. So let's just pretend that that was the original game plan. Flip, flip, flip. Come over here. And what do I need to fix here now? I need to, nope, go up higher. Right to the, oh my God, it does fit perfectly. And that's my small ship, which is actually the one I want. Yeah, the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's about as much, that's ugly. I was going to say that's about as much disco as you're going to get out of me. Dude, there's that. Now let's re-put this into position. Flippy. Line it up. Put it in. Perfect. All right. That should be good. And get them running. We can actually do some framing here. Like this road's going to come down to there. Something just went jingle on my phone. Oh, cool. Okay. 1, 2. I might as well just go ahead and open up these 2. Something is telling me, though, to drop a No, I don't like buildings next to each other. That irks me. For some reason, buildings next to each other just irk me. And can we square this? Oh my God. Yes, we can. Sound like Michelle Obama there. Yes, we can. All right. Rice wine. Heck yes. Saskia wants her wine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it done. Now I'm probably going to need some more housing in this area. Did we build this one? Yeah, good, 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 good. Oh, my people are going to hate me for this. I'm going to let them build this one, and then we're going to upgrade all these. Yeah, they're going to hate me. These can't be upgraded, can they? No, they can't. Can we do some... Oh, Saskia said food over here. You know what we might want to build around here are some more of those barbecue markets. Just kind of give it the feel of kind of festive around the marketplace. And if nothing else, we can get like another linen weaver and an aide. Not a, what the heck am I thinking? Another mead brewer. And you know what we're not doing yet? We're not making the hard mead or the mold mead. I mean, this whole area is going to be alcohol production. But you know what? Let's look into that. Let's have some fun here. Food. Let's go into this refined stuff. Go to these market things here. So this is a soup kitchen. Well, or if you don't want to use soup kitchen as a word, wow, I didn't want to do that. I'm flipping back because now I'm all out of sequence. There we go. We can do soup over here. Probably going to want to do barbecue on the waterfront. So soup would go like right here. Yeah, I think so. Let's go soup on this side, maybe barbecue over here. Or go, no, I got it. Soup here. Yes. Come on, put it in. Put it in. Boom. And did that thing have different, oh, I'm never going to see it now, but did that have different colors? And the barbecue is actually going to go right here. So where am I going to bump into you at? Right there. Skip one right to there. And you're going to be the barbecue. Boof. Yeah, these guys are going to be happily fed over here. As a matter of fact, one of them makes fish and chips, which would be perfect for this area. Oh my God, I just talked myself into something. I think I'm going to duplicate this over here. And we're going to get more variety of foods coming in. Oh my God, 17 seconds. And then I need to start closing out the game. Let's do it. Flip, flip. I still want to see if this thing's got different facades. I don't. We're early winter. No, I can't wait that long. There's our timer. So that means start thinking about winding it down. Okay, another soup kitchen over here. Poof. And then another barbecue over here. Flip them. I'm going to flip these two around. Because of the openings over here. I mean, it's just me being anal, so don't worry about it. It's my problem. It's not your problem. So this time the barbecue is going to go on top. And then soup is going to go right there. And see, that makes a nice little square for everything. Let's go ahead and frame them in. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put the inserts in as well. Do the same thing over here. Inserts and frame it. Just like that. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool. I think what I'm going to do here is put the mead brewer in on this side. And then maybe put the linen weaver. Or should I come off of here? Is that one or two? I think if we back the linen weaver up to here, we can actually get this row lined up here. But the question is, you know what? We might want to do all mead brewers around here because I want to start bringing in some of that milled or mulled mead. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make all of, maybe three, one here and then two here. We can even do two more rice wines right here. Wow. Yeah. Let's go nuts with the alcohol. Kids, plug your ears. You did not hear that. What am I looking for? Luxuries. Boom. Mead brewers. Boom. Let's flip them. Flip, flip. Put these right there, and that blocks my road. So the road I thought I was going to have, I won't have. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put two honeys in right back here. So Saskia, if you're still there, we can do 3 mead brewers right here, or we can do 2 more rice wines. And I think I'm leaning rice wine only because the mead brewers will not fit in perfectly. We could do the mead brewers back here, though. Turn the mead brewer. Then we're going to lose this road right here. It's going to run right into it. Now, if we wanted to, we could do this. Since each one of these homes is too wide, we can do one right here and then do the flip, flip. Nope, that's not going to work either. Doggone it. You know what? That's not our biggest concern right now. I do think 2 more rice wines right here is going to block this area real nicely. So let's go ahead and do that. Road. I'm actually going to lay my road first. Come down here, calibrated eyeball, right to there. And then 2 roads here, 1, and then 2. Boom. And now grab the rice wine from the stock section. Stock section, rice wine, and do the flippy thing, flip, flip. And this will actually give us some liberty to go out in this direction. So there's 2 more right there. Let's go ahead and get these things manned or womaned. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, that did not work well. 1, 2, and I don't know who's working here. 1, 2. Okay. Those are up and running. So we got food over here now. What are you making? You would probably be making fish and chips. You would probably be making... What animal do we have over here? I have no idea what animals we have over here. So it might be to our best interest to do an inventory check. Boom. Bring this out of the chat box. Boom, there. Inventory check by quantity. Okay, fish. Obviously, fish and chips is on the menu. Whale blubber, dried fish, coal, warm coats, wool, steel, salt, dried meat, eggs. There's our honey. But we'll get some honey into this area also. Looking for a meat. Wow, mead. That's cool. Mushrooms. Lobster. Mutton. Okay, I think mutton is our first. Venison is not far behind. What can we do with mutton? We're having, wow. Holy nuts on a biscuit. Okay, let's do venison or mutton, potatoes and firewood. So that means we need to bring potatoes into this area also. Make it happen. Okay. Now let's take care of the soup kitchen things. What can we make here? Beef, onions, chicken, wheat, and fire. I do know that we have that. So that's going to be soup. Onions we get. Are we growing cabbage? Let's do meat soup on this side. Let's do vegetable on this side. I'm going to have to check our cabbage to see if we're growing it or not. So inventory by name, cabbage. We have it, but we're not growing it. So now we need to do potatoes and cabbage in crop fields over here. We can do this. If this is going to be a proper farmer's market, maybe we should see what we can build up here. Let's do a quick measurement. $28, that's not even. Half of 28 is 14. Okay. Let's see how far up we can build that road. That's not far. I was hoping to get 2 crop fields right here, but I don't think that's going to work. It's looking more likely that we're going to have to do some crop fields on this side that are going to support this area over here. Maybe just stick with the housing block over here for now. I'm glad to see that they're getting stuff in there. And over here, this only makes sense to do ropes. And then 2 more. 1, 2. And you know what we're going to need over here are some reeds. You are my ship and wharf, right? Yes. So we're going to need some reeds growing here. Oh my God, look at this straight shot right here. That's going to be something. Maybe shipping wharfs down the whole thing here. Reeds. I'm almost thinking about doing some reeds right out here. Do. I mean, it would almost be comical to put a little fishing pier right here. I might just do that. Just for fun. Put a fishing pier right there. And then maybe do some reeds over here. Or do a duck blind. Hear that, Doug? You might be getting another duck blind there, buddy. Reeds here. Duck blind here. Duck blind would make more sense than a fishing dock. And feathers and reeds going into here for survival suits. And maybe kick one of these workshops into survival suits. How does that sound, Saskia? Does that sound like a winner for us? Let's make it happen. Just trying to figure out how we're going to do this. Because the reeds, I mean, in a perfect world, I could probably squeeze 2 reeds in there. Yes. That's Bill Hader in Saturday Night Live when he was doing, I don't even remember what the character name is. I keep wanting to say Gaston, but I don't think so. What am I looking for? I'm looking for reeds, and I'm looking for a duck blind. Reeds. Flip. And I guess to make it pretty, we would go directly across from the from there. Is that too far out? Because we can always level that one spot there, which I think we might do. Yeah, maybe level that one spot right there. You know what? I don't know if that's going in the right direction or not. No, I think that needs to be water. Level that one spot. I don't think that's going to help us. I think that needs to be a water spot. But you know what? We'll level it anyway, just because we're grumpy and we like to do things like that. So right there, cha-ching, and then cha-ching. And let's try it. Survey says no, that has to be a water spot. Okay. Boom. Make that happen. Now, can we, you know what, maybe just bring a straight 3-piece dock out. Flip it. Oh, autosave. Don't crash. Don't crash. Yay, it did not crash. Nope, I need a 2-piece. Right there. Poof. Okay, that'll take us to that. And now let's see if we can get Doug another duck blind over here. Or like Saskia likes to call him, a T-Rex bird. Do-do-do, do-do-do. See the head of a T-Rex and the body of a bird. So here we go. Flip. And right there or right there? Right there right there. Probably there. Looks quieter than next to the shipyard. So let's make that happen. We're sick again. I wonder if the nomads bring sickness in even if you don't accept them. And I know that that just sounded so politically incorrect, but it's kind of the way the game works. I didn't develop the game, but I wonder if just their presence in the town brings sickness. Don't know. Okay, I think we have hit a stopping point. Actually, I think I'm going to use this as my stopping image. It would be great if the game grabbed that as a screensaver. I'm not expecting it to, but it would be cool. And when we come back in the next episode, I want to get some more mining stuff in. Because now that I think about it, I don't think we got any mining stuff in. We did get a dense tree shack put in. We need to get some more food over here. I probably want to bring some livestock into this area as well. And holy crumbs, man, we're growing nicely. 5, 6, 7, we're almost at 800. So Saskia, do we have an end game? Are we going for population? Are we going to go to fill the map? I don't know. Oh, our Reed dude can go in over here. And you know what? I think I am going to put one of these guys onto survival coats. Just to get a little bit more variety going. And depending on how much manufacturing we get over here, that might also determine if we get another trading post put in over here on this side. You want to go for full map. Okay, then we will keep hammering away at this and make it happen. We can do it. I have confidence. As long as you guys are sticking with me, we're going to do this. Let's see. I think that's it, Saskia. I think we're going to wrap it up right here. So let's go ahead and do the word from our sponsor, me. Let's see. That looks a little, maybe a little more. Right there. That looks pretty. Yeah, we got to figure out where we're going. You know what? I got to wait for green screen to come around. Oopsies. Okay. Where are we? Winter? So let's see if we can just do a little more planning. We got 2 storage barns over here. That should be good for now. One thing we can already do is go ahead and block this in. Right there. Take this down to there. Take this down to there. Take this. And I got 2 roads going through here, I think. 1, 2. Okay. We need animals over here, and we need crop fields. And I'm thinking where we're going to go is on the other side of here. So plan on some more crop fields on this side. Plan on some more pastures. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to shoot for 5 pastures over here just so we can split the leghorns. Another thing we might want to throw in over here are some breeders, like the chicken breeders. Didn't even think about those. Yeah, let's find out where we can stick some breeders in. And then that's going to give us some more eggs. And I think it's only feathers that they bring in. Do I have any over here? I'm not seeing any. Oh well. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Dang, there's a lot of coal in here. Okay. Maybe we need to start doing something with the coal. There's my green screen. That's good, 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 good. Let's find a good stopping point here. I think right there, that brings up a nice, there we go. I kind of like that. Let's make that happen. All right, here we go. Saskia, thank you so much for coming by today. I appreciate you. And I know that even if you don't get to watch our streams live, you do join us in chat, or not chat, but you do comment on the YouTube ones. So awesome. For Doug, watch this, buddy. Here you go. Boom. Marlene, we missed you in this episode, but you know what? Malta stopped by, and that was awesome. We appreciate Malta stopping by. Kind of covered for you there. And hopefully in the next one, gonna shoot for tomorrow, but you know what? I need to get Baldur's Gate up and running. I may go intermittent with both of those. Haven't yet decided. So if I'm not streaming Banished tomorrow, chances are I'm doing Baldur's Gate. And I don't think I've got time today to do it. 12:30, 1:32. Maybe. I don't know. Play it by ear. All right, I'm out of here. Word from me. If you're watching me on Twitch, please hit that follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. If you do either of those things, oh, hey, join me on Discord. Also, Grumpy Gnome Gaming, all one word. Yeah. If you do any of those things, please tell 10 of your family, friends, or pets about my channel. Don't just tell them. Get them to subscribe and get them to follow. If you don't know 10 family, friends, or pets, tell 5 of them twice. If you don't know 5 family, friends, or pets, then go ahead, buy yourself a hamster, name the hamster Boo, and if you get that reference, leave a comment below. Here's a hint. I just talked about it about 30 seconds ago. Hamster, there you go, Saskia. We are complete now. I am Grumpy Gnome. Pause. Cha-ching. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Do 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 do.